Greetings and salutations. I am Bajongles, and if you enjoy my content, consider following me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You could also, if you'd be so kind, check out my Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. Also, if you want to check my VODs out, consider liking and subscribing here on YouTube. It would be much appreciated. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I'm doing quite good. I started class up again, evening Tuesday. It's going pretty good so far. How is everybody? I'm happy to be here. There's multiple things I'm excited about, one of which I should take the time out of my stream to say congratulations to Zoran Mamdani for winning the New York Democratic primary for mayor. Uh, your victory gives me hope for the rest of this country and also, honestly, the world as a whole. So I'm happy that you won as much as you have so far. Here's to more winning. You can't see, but I'm cheersing my big bottle of water, my beautiful liter of water. Actually, I think this might be 2 liters. Yeah, my beautiful, like, 2 liters of water. Either way, it's a big amount of water. It's about 36 ounces, whichever amount of liters that ends up being. I also, my friends and I are finally having the opportunity to pick up an actual Pathfinder Second Edition game. Like we've been waffling about it for months. Talking about it, making characters, discussing like what do we want to do with this, but never actually like managing to do anything about it. And so it's really nice that I'm finally able to get the opportunity to play the system because it looks really interesting. And it's kind of funny that my friends and I are just sort of naturally uh phasing ourselves out of D&D proper because Wizards of the Coast is not doing some good things right now. And they have not been for a while, but oh there's a lot of systems out there. Like even if we want to stick to D20 systems, which we're not necessarily sticking to, but if we do, because that's the most common kind of system we do play, then there's a lot out there. Pathfinder is one of them. The Resident Evil Untold system, which is based off the 5e SRD, is also going pretty good. It's going nicely. We've made more progress on that fun, like Spencer Mansion ass like dungeon that we've been going through, and it is a wonderful time. It's gotten to the point where it's like, oh no, the elite zombies are coming. The elite creatures. We have to contend with elite creatures along with a big stalker enemy. We've kind of been dealing with it since the beginning, but still, it's the added danger. It's really fun. We just got a key. We had to find parts of a key and then glue them back together so we can get to a door and unlock the door and then make it to where we need to go, which is like the greenhouse. And you know how greenhouses go in Resident Evil, and by that I mean really cool enemies, really interesting, really awesome. That being said, one very happy to be here once again. Cannot say that enough. Although I may say it too much and it might get a little annoying. That being said, let me adjust the music volume to my favorite number 27. And then we will get to 14.3 billion years. Outer Wilds, everybody. There we go. Let's hear how things are going on stream, shall we? I'd say things are going pretty good. Things are going pretty nicely. Earlier today, I went for a walk. Great time. Love the walk. Water. Alrighty, so now that I have everything out of the way, don't mind it being black. Art time. Yippee! I have an idea for what I want to do. I want to adjust this idea. I want to adjust the idea of a mecha dragon. Because it'd be really cool to have, like, this sort of thing be the first half of the world. And then have some of pardon my yawning, I'm a bit eepy. I am become eepy, the gore to bed. Robert J. Oppenheimer, the father of drinking, of worm, yeah, no, is the father of PJs after drinking warm milk. I messed up that meme, but I hope that I'll remember to pop it up on stream. Not on stream, on the VOD release, because like it is a meme that I enjoy a lot. Just, I am become sleepy, the gore to bed. Robert J. Oppenheimer, the father of PJs after drinking warm milk. But yeah, no, that being said, what I want to do is I want to have like the set thing for like the second half of this, where it's an Atlantis style palace. It's like a you're going to Blatlantis. Go, be free. And like the final boss, I think, is gonna be like the Mecha Dragon, sort of as a nod to Rayman, with like a mix of Origins and Legends, where the Origins boss of the second ocean thing is like this cool sea serpent, and then like Rayman Legends is 20,000 Lumps Under the Sea, which is like you start uh off it starts off looking like Sea of Serendipity, and then you go in and it's like a really cool thing, and then you get the Mecha Dragon. Now, I think it would be really cool to adjust this to be sort of an underwater sea serpent sort of deal, you know? So it's, you know, a grand old, you know, having a gay old time. I mean, it is Pride Month. You know, like why did I minimize everything? Help! Don't mind everything going black. Why did I minimize everything? What happened? All right, how's it coming on OBS? Okay, okay, it's coming nicely. All right, good. All right, good. Things are good. Things are pog. Things are epic and gaming. Let me get more water. Water is marvelous. Water is marvelous, Gordon. You're just gonna have to wait and kiss me after the test, Gordon. Okay. So obviously there's this. We don't need this so much for the colors. I mean, maybe we do, but well, oh well. And then there's this, which is I sort of did a slightly complicated thing for that, but I can basically kind of copy and paste that layer on top of everything. Make you miminize. Okay, and then get rid of you. Make you visible again. Get to you. Minimize you so that I can get this color, and splendid. Water is tasty, Gordon. You should drink some instead of your Mountain Dew voltage. Not sponsored. That stuff is kind of mid. In my opinion. Let me pop my joints like an old man, Gordon. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about a you know, my new Pathfinder character. So he is a flesh warp thaumaturge with a custom mixed heritage for the Surki. So that later on he can do a funny where he can start absorbing magic, because I think that's weird. And like he's got to be focused on once I get to oh doing this stuff. He's focused on crafting, repairing, and making talismans. Uh, you know, the stuff with temporary boons and things. And he also, and his main thing is an amulet. He's eventually going to get the bell, because I think those two as a combination are really helpful in terms of being sort of a tank for my party, because I can deflect damage, which is more what a tank does in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, where instead of just like taking a lot of hits, they stop everybody else from getting hit as much or like taking less damage. And I think that that's very valuable because we have a healer and a DPS already. And I think, you know, with a swashbuckler and a cleric, and so I figured doing those two things would be really good. Starting with Amulet is really, really good, I think. Because with that, I can deflect. I can basically like give people a certain amount of resistance, which means they resist that amount of damage points from an attack, and that's very good. And I can do that as a reaction, like once per turn. Once Uh, when this character hits level 5, they'll also get the bell, which what that will allow me to do is if somebody strikes me or casts a spell, it does a couple of different things, but like I'm more familiar with what the strike does. Basically, what that does is um, that allows me to just go, no, just to their attack, just no. Let me actually like go into let me go into it. I've been working uh today I've been working on another character idea I had, which is the Colo monk luchador. Uh Pardon me being tired. I'm sorry once again. But the Colo monk luchador who is called El Tiburon. And he focuses a lot on like grappling and restraining and just like knocking people prone and slowing them. And he does do a lot of damage, but like his most important thing is messing with people's mobility. Like for instance, his he has the crunch ancestry thing for Kolo, which means that for context, the Kolo are basically gnolls. They're just like Pathfinder gnolls. And basically, this means that my bite attack not only does d6, but also has the grapple trait, which is very cool. Because that means that they're restrained by me biting them in the leg, which is very funny. Because I'm a little tiny dog. I'm a size small, like, shithound, basically. I'm one of those hairless Mexican dogs. You know, like Dante from Coco. And when I say shithound, I mean that nothing but affectionately. I love those dogs so much. It's like, like my reaction to them is literally it's so ugly. I love him. Like I love them so much. They're my scrunkly little guys. But yeah, no, let me pull up. Load, please. Where can I open character? Because I need to open up Benedict the Trawler because this is gonna be a pirate like a vaguely pirate game, which I'm very excited for. Let me go to Bell. Hold on, Bell. Okay, so Bell disrupting harmony. The triggers a strike. You could create a strangely discordant harmony that sinks into your foe's mind and throws the movements off. The target must succeed a will save against your class DC or become your choice of enfeebled one or clumsy one until the end of your next turn. Enfeebled 2 or clumsy 2 on a critical failure. That's really good because that messes with their ability to do shit. And with the amulet, it allows me to uh uh you or a target ally within 15 feet gain resistance to all damage against the triggering damage. The resistance is equal to 2 plus your level. So like for instance, this is level 1, right? That would give them resistance 3, which means that they take 3 damage off of every hit that happens. And it's like a reaction. But I can only do it once for reaction. I can do it like on another person's turn and then my turn, I believe. So it's not like a no, nuh-uh, like constantly thing. Although that wouldn't be too bad. My favorite thing about El Tiburon is at level 2 he has Titan Wrestler. This motherfucker is gonna be so strong. He also has a lot of stuff in charisma stats because he's a luchador. He's a wrestler. He's all about that performance, baby. About that amazing performance and that charisma. That charisma. But yeah, no. So I've been working on those two characters. They're sort of like the two main character archetypes I have in my in my mind, if you will. When it comes to Pathfinder 2e characters that I want to play. There's like a funny, silly little guy wrestler that'll kick the shit out of a T-Rex, and a weird like flesh warpy creature with too many arms and mouths that just likes to tinker on little doodads. Well, also I've been working a little bit on my art fight stuff, but uh, some of that's also kind of tied with me doing my PNG tuber model progress, which is a little bit slower because again I have school again, which means I have less time to take uh, those kinds of things. Like, oh well, oh well. Let me get this box taken care of. There's been a whole lot of yapping and not a lot of drawing on this art stream. So, like, I don't know, I should probably yap and draw now. Hey, Gremlin, how's it going? Good morning to you. Yeah, how's the gaming? I just woke up. How'd you sleep, man? I hope well. Yeah, before you got on, I was just yapping about like some Pathfinder stuff that I've been doing because we're gonna be like my friends and I are gonna be getting into doing Pathfinder finally after wanting to do it for months and not actually like you know getting to it. And I was talking about like a couple of the characters ideas that I have just for Pathfinder in general. My funny Colo Luchador guy, who's like this funny little guy, size small, mind you, that can like grapple a T-Rex by like biting its jugular. Yo, you're telling me he found my path? My happy path? My happy trail? I can't believe it. But yeah, no, Wizards of the Coast has just in general been doing some not great stuff, and a lot of the people that make D&D good have left onto other projects, which means that we are just sort of naturally phasing ourselves out of D&D. Uh, so like, there's a game that's in the works that's like just a custom system that my friend is making. There's a Resident Evil Untold, which is like a SRD based game for Resident Evil, and of course there's Pathfinder Second Edition. We also play Call of Cthulhu a little bit, but it's been a while. I like Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. Oh, and there was also a game idea, but it hasn't gone anywhere yet of doing a Hunter the Reckoning game. Which like I'm excited for I want to do, but also I kind of want to do everything. I I'm the opposite of picky, and that's a little bit of a problem when you have to choose. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with whatever. They all sound really cool. But for context on like the custom system that I was talking about that my friend's making, it is so far called Superhero 5e because it's based on the 5e SRD, and it's we're testing it out using like a My Hero game. I prefer Bothering of Bajongles to Call of Cthulhu. Oh, that's awesome. It just shows a picture. It just shows a picture of me. Just he's calling. Will you answer? Come on, pick up the phone. It, it's like that fuck ass like John Pork image, but it's me. Let's see. Okay, so teeth happen there, and then I don't know. I guess teeth. I mean, okay, I guess. Uh, but yeah, no, like we're working on it using like My Hero Academia as like a testing ground for how the powers and like the classes work. And I'm really interested in that. We can't do that because a friend of mine just got a new job and finally and like is doing stuff with family on some days for like a few weeks. So like that's part of the reason why we're doing Pathfinder now. Like, I'm very excited for everything, really. I've found that I'm just generally a very whimsical and mirthful person. I am full of not only mirth but also whimsy. I enjoy life and I like doing things. Okay, let's see. Make sure to emphasize that these are mechanics and maybe like have a rope or something and have like almost a pulley system because I think that would be interesting. Oh yeah, I'm redoing the idea of like the mecha dragon, but like for like a sea serpent to fit better with like this world, like the underwater reality because I think that's cool. Okay, and have these teeth be like that. I haven't drawn like a three-jawed dragon type design in a while, and I miss that. It's one of my favorite designs, honestly. Honestly, kind of a peak design is a reptilian creature with three jaws instead of two. Also, I just saw the like just before stream, I saw the video release that Drock just did. Very good. I did not want to know. I did not want to know some of the shitting related fun facts about the One Piece characters, but like, it is how it is. It be how it be. And thank you both Drock and Mama Drock for that unneeded information. What would I be without y'all? Like God, Mihawk's bathroom is like an actual travesty. It's like a 40 foot by 40 foot. I don't know what that is in meters, but like I can look that up roughly. 40 foot. Okay, so roughly a 12 meter by 12 meter room, like looking ass thing with only a toilet in the middle. It has a rug, mind you. It has a rug, and the toilet is like on top of the rug. It is a travesty. there's like only a toilet. There's no sink. There's no toilet paper thing. There's no shower. The shower is somewhere else, and the toilet is bigger than Zorro. Like what the fuck? And like that's entirely because like Toei filler. So like that's not exactly canon. Get this situated. Yes, marvelous. Something I like about this kind of design here is that like this almost looks like a Venus flytrap. And like I really like those plants. I mean, I like all plants. Like unfortunately I'm not taking a class for my major that I want right now, kind of. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's up my alley. Which is like, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying because Nightbot caught another like cheap viewer bot that was like, "Would you like cheap viewer?" And it's like, no, no. There we go. But I forgot what I was saying. Let's see. One Piece filler. Oh yeah, it was like the bathroom is filler, so it's technically not canon. Like so it's a travesty. The entire you might have been there for the stream for all I know. And honestly, if you were like shout out to you, that's very cool and awesome. But like it was just like asking weird One Piece questions, like how would the Straw Hats react to being in an IKEA? And we came to or they came to the conclusion, sorry, that like Zoro would be destroying walls because like it's made to get you lost, and when he's lost, he gets frustrated. And when he gets lost and frustrated, he just starts breaking through walls. He makes his own way if he's lost. And so the idea of them trying to see him out, basically, right? Like trying to escort him out, and then they just lose him. Like the people at IKEA just like cannot find this man. Incredibly funny and accurate depiction of Zorro. You see, Mama Jock gets it. They established that Chopper would not like IKEA because protesting that, not protesting, but just like wouldn't like that reindeer is not off the menu, considering that he is a reindeer. Oh yeah, here's one of the like the cursed shitting facts that that Mama Drock like pumped into our brains, into all of our wrinkly, powerful brains, is that Caribou would shit and then absorb it into his swamp. When are we getting Mama Bajongles? She's not really into doing that kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we're ever gonna get a Mahjongles. Uh, Bajongles. Ah. I mean, there's my grandpa, but like, I don't know. I, I'm, and like, he's not exactly like into this sort of thing. He has popped in, and and such like for recordings. I do have frequent-ish friend collaborations, so like there is that. See, I kind of want there to be like a cool tongue, like it just like a solid tongue plate, really. Right? It's just like a funny device. Yeah. I just wanna. Actually, no. I like that shape. It's just that that's not what I originally wanted the shape to be. So I'm gonna have that be sort of like a fun back of the head sort of thing, and then the top jaw like sort of opens up and slides underneath a little bit. That sounds cool. Hmm. Fun fact: egg prices, at least at least here in Oregon, are coming back down, which is very good. The same cannot be said for other states necessarily, because we have such a wide variety of agriculture that like we're not a corn state. Like there are about I think a dozen states that are just corn. That's their main thing is just maize. There we go. Now I can redo the tongue. And that's great for the house aching and toilet papering industry. No, no, exactly. Yeah. And I'm so happy for them. They work hard in the egg and TP community. They work really hard. I'm glad that I'm glad that their deficit is gonna be much less this year. Just wanna be part of your symphony, yeah. I might just wait to get the tongue. Okay, I don't actually like all the spiny teeth, so I'm gonna like sort of undo all of what I can. I I think having a bit of like a cuter style to this might like it's just gonna fit better with what I have in my mind. And like a bunch of spiny teeth, while awesome, doesn't really match into that. They revived Gwen Stacy and let her kill Gwenpool? Is that real? I wouldn't be surprised. They've been cucking Spider-Man for like a while now. And like he's not into it. Oh, god damn it. I liked Gwenpool. And we're talking about like Gwen Pool, right? Like not Gwen Stacy Deadpool. Because there are technically two Gwen Pools, one of which is Gwen Pool, and the other of which is like Gwen Stacy Deadpool. She's also trying to kill Spider-Man. What the fuck are they on? Man, man, you can't have shit in the comic books industry. Like, you thought you couldn't have shit in Detroit. Now get ready for the comic book industry. But on good things happening. I I said this at the very beginning of the stream, but I will once again say congratulations to Zoran Mamdani. for winning the New York Democratic primary for mayor. It's very good to finally like have it look at least look like it's possible for an actual good person to be in some political office. And don't pay attention that he's a socialist. I mean, do because socialism is based. But like that's not the main important thing. The main important thing is that he's cool and wants people to live good lives and afford shit. Yeah. I hate to say it, like I hate to admit this because I'm not a New Yorker. I'm pretty far from it actually. I'm on the opposite coast. But like New York is kind of the most important city in America, just like in general. So like anything that happens there is gonna like trickle down to the rest of us. Which gives me a lot of hope because that means that maybe we could get some cool stuff too. Like we could start having our own Mom Donnies everywhere. Just we could clone and just like spread Mom Donnies around the nation and perhaps even the world. Who knows? Now I'm tired of what's been happening. So like I want good stuff to happen, and it looks like a good thing has happened. We're not completely in the shitter. Let's go. Congrats, Mom Donnie. I think what might be cool is yeah, one of these like wedged eyes like that. Splendid. Also, in regards to like school, it started up. Anyways, Gwenpool has been getting better at using her powers. She was able to grow to the size of Fing Fang Foom by exploiting persp. Damn, that's really fun. I like Gwenpool a lot. She's one of my favorite like comic book characters in Marvel. I like her a lot. Let's see. Then that sort of goes like that. Yeah. Grandma, that is an incredibly based top favorite choice. That is incredibly good taste in you on your part. I don't know who my top favorite is. I think I'm very basic, and I don't know. I like Venom. I like Venom sometimes, but like Gwenpool is going real hard right now. Actually, no. I like Wolverine a fair bit, but like only certain versions of Wolverine. Comics are complicated because you can like a character in one run and they can be your least favorite in another. But like I don't know, Gwenpool has constantly been like a good character. Squirrel Girl is also pretty okay. I remember reading an introductory like comic thing for like Squirrel Girl, and like she was cool. She's annoying in Marvel Rivals. So yeah, to have that sort of pulley system and have something inside to like pull it back down. Very cool, very based. Oh yeah, about my school. My teacher is very like old school and is only basically only doing physical, like actual physical writing, which I'm very happy about because AI sucks and should die in a garbage fire sitting next to burning dog shit. She's been good consistently in her own comics, but wildly inconsistent in appearance outside of them. I mean, yeah, but that's probably because of different writers too. Like that just sort of happens, you know? Like that just sort of happens with comics because there's a bunch of different writers on a bunch of different issues doing a bunch of different things all the time in like a funny rotation. In the silly rotation. I think having like flaps like this could be cool. Honestly, what could be awesome is like having more like forward sort of like these kinds of sections, but not even just like out in here, but having some like inside of worlds, right? Like having this sort of like flying section where you go up and down and you avoid stuff and you shoot like whatever it ends up being. Right? Like you attack however you can. Like that sounds like a really cool boss fight mechanic. So I'm gonna like try it out in my mind. Like even if it just ends up being this one, like only this boss doing that, I think that is really cool. And I'm so enthusiastic about that idea. And so like making its face a little bit extra flashy and being like, "Oh, here's a big cool weak spot that you can shoot. Have at it." Like inside the mouth could be really cool. Like I don't know, just like a skull symbol or something like shoot the skull. And like also making it very clear that like it's a mechanical creature. But man, the existential horror of the Gwenpool Strikes Back ending. Oh. I mean, I don't care about spoilers, so feel free to spoil, but I have not read that yet. No, I'm starting to realize more and more that like this game might require me to do some 3D just like to do what I want to do, and that's very within possibility. Like no 3D for the main character, but like for this, right? Like for this especially, right? It seems like I might have to do some sort of like 3D model. Drink that over time and then have it sort of trail off. There we go. Sort of. Okay, so she's gained the ability to retcon things by imagining doing things and then flashbacking. Oh, so she's basically kind of gaining like ultimate awesome powers, like ultimate like cool like comic book powers, basically. I realize that I'm I'm somewhat like in my mind something about this is reminding me of Gyarados, and that's not a bad thing. Gyarados Pokemon. Put that fin in there, very cool. But you know, that like having gaining the abilities to actually control the medium she's in is really really cool. Oh, I just remembered something that my friend said that was really interesting, like about Deadpool. Is that like if you wanted to do a comic book accurate, like a comic book accurate Deadpool, he's insane. He just happens to be right in a comic book medium. So an accurate movie Deadpool would would like talk about the readers and talk about being in a comic book and be like, "Oh yeah, this issue is going to be crazy." But then like be wrong because he's in a movie. And I think that that would be a really, really cool idea for just like a character in general. Of like of like a character that believes that they're in a certain form of media, but they're in a different media than what they think. Like I think that would be very cool. Or like a character in a novel talk about like, geez, geez, the critics are gonna go wild for this episode, folks. Uh, oh, while having a manic episode of, oh, Camilla Khan. I like her. I like Camilla. Tries to calm her down, and she speculates about her being a mutant, and Gwen accidentally retcons herself into being a reality warping mutant. Jeez, that's interesting. That's cool. That gets really fucky with it. Wait, no, I need to resize you because I want you to look gargantuan. God, that reminds me. I'm really hoping for like eventually my friend will have the ability to pick up the X-Men game again, because being like X-Men in the 60s dealing with the Vietnam War and everything that's going on feels very poignant. You know, some things change but others stay exactly the same. Also, we just stopped the Harry Potter game because like we can't get over what J.K. Rowling is doing right now. The whole miniseries is all about her trying to stay alive and not being killed off by having her comic canceled. Oh God, I actually heard about that. I think like I heard that there was a comic with her that had that plot. It's just I didn't I didn't know that that's what that was, and I didn't know the ending. I just knew like of it. Water. Hold on, something. So she pulls a lot of clickbaity things like kissing. The, something tastic. I just see asterisks. And demasking Spider-Man or creating a battle royale swimsuit issue. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, this one is like that, and that one would be like that. Yeah. And you can really tell that this is like a marionette puppet ass boss where like you control a bunch of different stuff and there's or you don't, but like they do. And I like that. I like that a lot. I still probably want to add teeth, but that is for the next layer. You see, sometimes I get a stroke of inspiration, and sometimes the inspiration strokes me. I don't know why I said that or what it means, but like, Then string, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay, so I actually want to do this blue because I think this blue will help me distinguish. Oh, sick. Yeah, let me take a schlook real quick while, once you send that. Let me see. Oh, damn, that's good art. Oh, that's fucked. Oh god, that's fucked. She like undid herself. What the fuck? That's like rancid, but in a really cool way. Okay, I'm gonna create a new layer and then merge with below so that I can just sort of copy this because I want it to be pretty much exactly the same as this, and then I can adjust it and add more later for where this sort of cuts off. Wop, 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 wop. There we go. Actually, I don't. I could just, like, add that there. I do kind of need to add a little bit, though, like that. Plus, cake is vitally important to the to health and well-being of every clown. You know, of course. Yeah. You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot, but I will be changing where this silly little guy is. Yeah, and then what this allows me to do too is that there can be like other little enemies or like obstacles that pop in. Especially the health of their hip bones for how much they fall on their cake. Yeah, exactly. They need to have plenty of muscle and fat definition there so that so that they can properly cushion their fall. Okay, now I can merge with the layer below. Splendid. Yeah, if you see a clown with no ass, that's a novice clown. They have not like gone through enough experience or training in order to get the proper cake. Hi, Tigray. I- I'm 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 working on updating this idea to fit more with like my funny aquatic world. Let me pop everything so that they're fully visible. There we go. So like make the idea of a like a mecha puppet dragon sort of thing, be more in line with like a sea serpent than like a dragon in the sky. Also, it gives me the opportunity to make a three-jawed creature design, which I adore dearly. Uh, do they receive the donkey after the animal handling part? I presume. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, they uh after proper animal handling training, uh every clown is given their animal of choice, which they started to specialize in. In many cases, it's an ass. A donkey, if you will. Yeah, no, hi, Tigray, how's it going? Thinking my oiter. I presume they're the ones you learn on as part of the certification process. Yeah. I don't know how the standards are now, but that's how it was. Learning standards change all the time. It can get complicated. You know how it is. I love that Derek from Legends of Evantris like genuinely like actually went to clown college. And like you can really tell, and I mean that positively. Like I mean that with nothing but love. That's the wrong layer. I say that's the wrong layer with nothing but vitriol and hate. Is that you try and get elected to office first? Well, that's not the standard when I went. Wrong layer, Kronk. Wrong layer. As I'm like falling to my death. Okay, note to self: don't do a voice that's too like gravelly and like almost like the slug lady from Monsters Inc. Because that will cause your mic to stop thinking that you are speaking as a human being and that it is a noise in the background. Good to know. Okay, and get this and this. I think having a big clown nose on the skull could be a fun, like, design thing. Of like, yeah, get the you must hit the clown skull button to defeat the dastardly creature in New York City. There we go. Splendid. And then have yeah. Yeah, that's it's starting to come along. Chat, I don't know if T Gray liked us talking about Funny Clown College too much. I'm not gonna stop, because how else are clowns gonna learn? Clown homeschooling? That famously went well. You know, they they stopped like allowing that really since the incident. There we go, and get this to be a good shape. Very shape indeed. Actually, I don't know if Tigre is gone. It's just that stuff messes with me. There we go. I don't need that stinking mod view. There we go. All right, things are looking better now. I was trying out the new like phone mod view, and it's not my favorite. For everybody who's thinking of getting into streaming and like has their phone as like a little thing, I don't recommend it. Just have the Streamlabs extension for OBS, and then you can do everything on your OBS. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. It's very good. Man, you know, the last time that a clown got homeschooled, we ended up getting a president, so... You know, not exactly the best path for clowning. There we go. Yeah, I really like the idea of this like mouth opening. We could even like for this there could even be like a special like object sort of thing that you need to collect in order to deal damage to it. Like in the level, sort of like the almost like the mini kits almost. In like in like that one section, like the always a bigger fish. In Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which I will get to eventually. Uh, the last time before that, we got Gamzee Makara. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know of that character. Yeah. Listen, you're gonna have to wait your turn to get me into not Delta, into Homestuck. It'll ha- it'll happen if it happens. You can't rush it. Like I'm gonna need to like intake a lot of Homestuck whenever I get to that fandom retrospective. Man, I keep forgetting that that's like the style that they decided to go with for it. Knowing the stuff I know, interesting choice. Listen, you can't you can't rush it. This is not the sort of thing you can rush. And also, I know about Toby Fox's music in Homestuck. His stuff now is a lot better because that's just what time and practice does. I'm not gonna go like, oh my god, I love Toby Fox Homestuck music because it's like I've already heard perfection. It's called Neverending Dark Deltarune Chapter 4. Toby Fox is like objectively improved. And also, people keep saying that there's Penumbra Phantasm motif in Hopes and Dreams. That is not Penumbra Phantasm. That is Doctor. I know my shit. I know my shit when it relates to Undertale and Deltarune. I know my shit. And Doctor is not, as if I remember correctly, it is not a Toby Fox song, but it is an homage to a close friend of his who I think passed away. Rest in peace, if so. And if not, still rest in peace, I guess, but in a different way. Actually, like, do that. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I got. Sorry, I didn't read the R, so I thought you were saying I gotta dive, like you gotta hell dive. Yo, I gotta dive real quick. I'll be back. I need to defend Super Earth. But yeah, no. Take care, man. Thank you for popping by. It's always fun having you. Ah, this reminds me. I need to set up a thing with Potato Jeremy in order to get him back on and talk about his fucking game. Either way, we need to talk more about the game so I can do more concept art. Because I'm the artist for that game and I need to know these things. I just remembered. God damn it. I'll ask him. I'll ask him like tomorrow, like I'll ask him later, probably maybe later today, like after my class or like whenever I talk to him next. It'll be sometime later this week, I know. like I know for sure I'll be like, hey, what's the deal with your game? Can you tell me more about the characters so that I could do the art, please? Please, I'm the artist for the game, and I'm gonna be the publisher, so like I kind of need to know these things, please. Don't mind the gross human noises. I am currently in control of somebody's flesh. Okay, so what I am going to do, I apologize for this, but I will BRB. I've never done this with my sketch brush before, I don't think. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. All right, I will return. Yep. I apologize for that little added bit of wait. I realized that I forgot to feed my cat and like lunch, and so I did that. Well, all my cats. I fed all of them, but one of them was hounding me. Ugh. But yeah, no, now I have water. I've taken care of other business as well. What kind of business may this be? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I think having all these in different segments here is a very interesting prospect. Alright, time to double ear these headphones so that I can sit back, vibe verily, and hop to it. Because I don't want to go too long today. I want to go like my normal time of like 3 hours. I think like roughly 3 hours. The reason being, again, I have class, and it doesn't start until like 6 p.m., like 1800 on a 24-hour clock. But like, I want to get there early and like print out a thing. So like, I might as well, give myself plenty of leeway, even if I don't need it today. So let's see, the actual thing would probably no. Yes. Yes. Splendid. Marvelous. Amazing. Peak even. Hoorah. I think for this, like, I'm just gonna copy and paste, like, this whole gradient thing that I have going on here. On top of everything. Just cause, I wanna. There we go, that solved part of the problem. Where is the... Okay, so there is just that. And on top is what I was looking for. Okay. Okay, that's good to remember. That's good to remember. That means that I don't even have to have that many new layers for anything, if any, in fact. Mm. Splendid. Alright, there we go. And then it would through let's say hypothetically, through facts and logic, it would go like this. Let's say hypothetically, nah 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 nah, sing the happy song, and let's then say, for the sake of argument, nah 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 nah, sing the happy song. Okay. Don't mind me if it gets a little bit quiet. Have a very active I have a very active throat while I'm talking. You know, because that's just what happens when a person talks, is that stuff is gonna move around and bump around and that sort of thing. So I'm still obviously gonna be talking. I'm still gonna be jamming. I'm still gonna just be enjoying life, but I may be a bit lower energy just so that like my throat doesn't strangle me in my sleep using a pillowcase. Oh, I think something that would be interesting for this is like having the foreground be much more obvious, right, as to what is going on, and then having it like fade into the back to show like distance and space and size and all those beautiful 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 things that you can lie about in art. Da-da, 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 da-da. And now the end is near, and so I face a final curtain. My friends, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every byway. What's more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. There we go. Splendid. Marvelous. That's marvelous. Yes, yes, darling. Yes, yes, darling. That's simply wonderful. Yes. I think having it obvious that like that is kind of combined on like you some maybe glued, probably glued, most likely glued. On of some variety or like nailed or whatever. Fastened, fastened of some description. I didn't buy away. Ay, ay, ay. Zoidberg. You know, Zoidberg would have voted for Zoran Mamdani. You know, I voted for Mamdani, maybe? I'm bad at a Zoidberg voice, but I'm trying. You know, I need to have my throat, like, or not my throat, but like my mouth less constricted for that voice. Like, I'm on the right track. Yeesh. Love me, why don't ya? Again, not great. Maybe? Like, I can hear the little bits of, like, there's something there to the voice that I do, and it's not. And that makes it all the more upsetting. Right? Like sound, I can hear, I can, I can hear, I can smell, I can see, I can taste, I can touch Zoidberg. I can touch Zoidberg. But like he's not quite there yet. I need to watch a interview about him describing like how he does it so that I could like copy that because I want to do the voice well. I want to do a good I want to do a good Dr. Zoidberg. Yeesh. I don't know. This garbage is very tasty. I could that actually make it wider. Yeah. Alright, let me scoot in just a wee bit. There we go. Yeah. Zap Brannigan. Would you like a glass of champagne? This is the scary door. What would you do if you were inflated and tied up like a helium balloon? This is the scary door. Wouldn't it be fucked up if it turned out your entire life was a lie? This is the scary door. Holy shit, it's Cloud Spam to Neo. Actually, no, this is in fact, that is incorrect. I have yet to reach my Neo form. But yeah, no, however, this sea serpent puppet has reached its Neo form. What would you do if you saw Steve the Neo? It's like Steve Le Poisson, but he's Neo. Poisson Neo. Steve le le poisson. Steve le poisson. Steve le poisson. Le poisson, Steve. I would run and run and run and run. Everybody is reached his Neo form. Run! Everybody, scatter! Water is very tasty and good. Now I say that, but I'm very lucky living in Oregon where we have actually good water. That is not ubiquitous across the world, and let alone this country. Ubiquitous. I couldn't say ubiquitous for a moment. You see, that's what I like to call a funny. But yeah, no, you haven't answered. How you doing, man? It's good to hear from you. Getting this eye taken care of. My boy. I am doing pretty damn good. Like I've been saying, I'm finally back like in college. It's very fun so far. It seems like this composition one class is a lot more up my alley because a lot of it is like actual critical thinking and more like interacting with other people, and it's all physical rather than like partially or entirely online, so it's good. And in addition, Zoran Mamdani won the Democratic primary for mayor of New York, which is a very good sign. I'm very happy with that information. Also, this morning I had bacon and eggs with hash browns. It was good. Like, that's about it on that, really. It was good. Also, I went on a walk again this morning. I like where I live. Oh, oh yeah. How big are you into tabletop role-playing games? Because I have some news on that front in regards to like personal life, and I don't know if you were here for hearing that. But don't like the feel of it? Yeah. I mean, depending on how you cook it, you get a different texture, but I understand what you mean. I haul, and off to work we go. I haul. There we go. Uh, but yeah, no, how big into tabletop role-playing games are you? If at all. Cause like I'm about to spout off some nerd shit. Sort of meh. Okay, fair enough. I could either refrain from the nerd shit or like force you to listen to me, and honestly, either is fine. But basically, like, I'm gonna be getting into a Pathfinder 2e game, like this week. Like, I did session 0, the other day. Because, kind of mostly because a friend is unavailable for everything else, due to personal stuff. Which, like, that's cool and fine and awesome, actually. But, like, also, we didn't want to leave him out of anything. So, like, now we're getting into Pathfinder finally, after wanting to play it for months. I like tabletop games a lot. It's a very nice way to have collaborative fun with friends. That's not like a video game, so it costs a lot less money. Like I like gaming. Like I'm sure y'all know I enjoy a good gaming. But like those do cost money. Those are what is called expensive. That is a surprisingly good skull. I hate money. Me whenever I see a dollar bill, it just shows me punching it like right into Senator Armstrong. Hey Gremlin, welcome back. How's the charging going? I've made some progress. This skull is weirdly good. Uh, that is just how the that's just how this track sounds. I'm sorry to say. That was entirely authorial intent. However, you're not gaslighting yourself into thinking anything or like it is there. It's just that's in the actual track. Man, like there's another like potential Pathfinder game that could come up eventually that I'm excited for because the I picked up two hitchhikers after work yesterday. Oh, neat. On to you, Gray. I will copy your message and I will decipher the secrets of the universe. Hold on. Google Translate. That is not translating into anything. Man, Gremlin, I can't believe that you were one of the main characters in the hit radio drama slash book slash movie uh Hitchhiker's Guide to Norway. Change it back. Oh, it is. Yeah, no, I think you just did that to yourself. I'm sorry. It would have been really funny to set everything to kanji. Like I guess end save it there. That would have been funny, but I didn't do that. There we go. Yeah. And then teeth are happening. You see, I will decipher your secrets because I'm cool. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you like clowns, because otherwise we'd have to fight in epic battle, fashion. I'd have to fight you in an anime style battle, using all my clown powers. Oh, that's nice. We spent a lot of the rising along the country roads at the request. Ah, which version? I remember you talking about liking the John Denver version, but I personally like the one from the Fallout 76 trailer because I'm a sucker for that deep silky voice. I'm a big sucker for that. What do you gotta do? Call me gay? I'm just gonna go, yeah. In a Dragon Ball style epic fight sequence, exactly. Yeah, no, or like Naruto style. Honestly, more like One Piece style, where I pull out like my wacky insano abilities. All right, let's see how this does. Does it? I'd say so. They're about 17 and stuck there since the buses don't go at 3 a.m. and I felt bad for them. Oh yeah, since I was stuck in the same predicament under less than a week ago. We sung along to the John Denver version. Yeah, I mean obviously the John Denver version is the classic one. I do not know about the party mix, however. That one's new to me. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, a stranger to the waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mm. I love that song. It's very good. It's certainly a classic. Coming from somebody who's never been and probably will never go to West Virginia, I feel it in my soul. Also, you remember what uh changes that answer to on the IKEA question? Oh, I forget. I forget what he did, but I know he changed his answer. Oh, you were the one that changed his mind, so you were watching that stream. I feel kind of bad for missing it, but like, oh well, I'll catch it next time. Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. This is shonen. Now we're gonna have a fight. There we go. I mentioned I mentioned Zero would get lost at IKEA. The staff wouldn't be able to guide it. Oh, you are the one that did that. I love that answer. That was an amazing answer. Honestly, peak. I have been meaning to ask Tigray, how's the, ha, has it been going with your partner? Have you been handling things? Thanks. How are you enjoying the draw sub I give to you? By the way, it's pretty nice. I am now in your debt for a little bit until I make more and more good content for you to enjoy, and then I'll feel like I've paid that debt back. I am so glad to hear it. I like hearing when people are like enjoying their lives and having a good time with people they care about. Hmm. Now this funny device thing here, this funny puppet is really coming along nicely. I'm really enjoying this. Speaking of puppet, that reminds me I need to do more work on some stuff involving my PNG tuber models, but that should be fine. Uh, my best friend from high school just got engaged. Congrats to them. Like, obviously none of that, like, no relationship needs to last for life, but, like, I hope they have a long and happy relationship with whomever they decided to be with. There we go, I do that, and that looks marvelous. Give him a hand, folks. I've been practicing a specific voice for whenever I get to having to voice Tenna. Just give them a round of applause, folks. What an amazing performance! Like, I've been sort of going back and forth on what voices to do. Yeah. I like, this dragon is good, but I like this one a lot better. This one feels like it kind of has more identity. I might still add like fun whiskers to it, cause I kind of like this mustache thing going on, but like also I might not, cause that kind of looks a little busy. Like if I do that, like it might be a bit over designed, which like I know is weird. He's been with her for 5 years now, and they're thinking of getting married in 2028, 2029, which gives me plenty of time to stage a recreation of Hangover for their bachelor party. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I say go for it. I mean, obviously, you're gonna do it whether or not I give my input on it, but, like, fucking go for it, dude. And of course, life cannot exist without moss and big clown ass. What would you do if in Deltarune, instead of eating moss in every chapter, you would just ate ass? Just like level 4 ass eater. The hangover thing is mostly a joke. Fair enough, but still, like, that would be really funny. Listen, I fully support doing wild and crazy stuff for the bit. Right? I'm a subscriber for the funny. Hell yeah, ass eater. Exactly. We support ass eaters in this household. I just reached level 7 ass eater. Yay. Man, how do you get chapter 7 early? Tell me your source so that I may also get chapter 7 of Deltarune early. I simply need to know all the secrets right now. I need to know how everything goes. I mean, technically, I already know the ending because Toby Fox did like outright state what the ending was gonna be. Pirates. Ah, yes, of course. I I love and respect my swashbuckling compatriots out there on the internet. Like we're past the point in or in like global society, I think, where we can just say like, yeah, pirating. Okay, cool. Like whatever. You're like for games, you're just purchasing a license, so like you're not if right, and like they could just either way, they could just take your game away at any time. So like if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. So like go at it. Exactly. Let me look up what that means real quick. Uh, whatever you typed is not coming up. All that's coming up is like Navajo construction. It's like cool, good for you. Oh. Oh yeah, no, we do support ass eaters on this stream. Skate fast, smoke grass, eat ass. Man, can I just say for enjoyers, it shows like the least creative name for their fetish because it's just like okay, cool, that's just a word for eating. Like that does describe what it is, kind of. It's complicated. I know way too much. But still, like vaguely, that's what it means. I like it. It does vaguely describe that. I tried a Snapchat filter that says I'm 76% sus. Piracy is mostly a service and convenience problem. Oh, okay. So it still is, even without Steam, because not everything's on Steam. And also, there's a massive, like, issue with trying to preserve old games. Hashtag, stop killing games, by the way. Hashtag stop killing games, I completely agree. I'm 14% broke. God damn, you got clocked. I'm, like, flexing really hard. You got clocked. God, have you guys seen the woke games like list test that somebody made, like that HROM hack creator made out of like the weird Steam shit? Like what? Like one day on Sunday, I would love to do that. That sounds so funny. Like I know it's not like a new big thing now, but that would be very funny. Just is this game woke? And it's like something like I don't know, a lesbian animal simulator or something. It just says, "Is this game woke?" And it just shows like Brokeback Mountain or something. Let's see, which makes me think the filter's broken. I'm 100% broke. Ah, same. Same, brother, man. Fifty naked cowboys at Ram Ranch. Yeah, no, it shows like, I don't know, Ram Ranch or some shit. It's like, is this woke? God, that would be a really funny ass. That would be a really, really funny ass thing to do on stream one time. I'd want to get all my friends in on it. Like, not all of them, but like three of them. Two of which, uh, two of which have shown up on stream before, and one of which has not. But I need to do like a PNG tuber thing for him, and it might just end up being a cacodemon. Because, like, that's what he wants. But I want to draw that rather than make it, like, pixel art. I want to make a PNG tuber for him. I'll be back in a minute or three. Alright, T-Great. Let me drink more oiter. Ba-da-da. Yeah, so like it would be very funny. Just yeah, I found like this demon, like roaming around my circus, and now he does tricks. And the fact that with like the woke games quiz, I have media literacy. I know when a game's woke, but I have to consider what they think it's woke with their lack of media literacy. Like for instance, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is an incredibly woke game. But would they think that? No. Like like it is woke in the actual sense of what the word woke originally means, of being like aware of the social like the socio-political situation that you find yourself, that you and the people around you find themselves in. That is woke. And so like it is a woke game. It extrapolated how things were happening, like what things were happening at the time it was made, and then extrapolated of how things are going to happen, and it is happening this year. And a lot of it is weirdly accurate. And so, like, yeah, I mean, it's woke in the same way that, like, a Kojima game is, you know? Like a Metal Gear. But, like, would they see it that way? No. No, they would not. Ra-da, bro-do-do-do. Bra-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Get those cheeks properly caked up, baby. Yeah. Yo, welcome back to Great. Alright. that situated. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Stretching my body. Oh boy, there'd be that, and then get, I don't know, that like one tooth in, kind of another, and then bam. Splendid! Okay, and now what I'm going to do is finish up doing these strings, and then I will be right back once again, and then when I'm back, I'll do the coloring and everything. So I'm just gonna like quickly do this and that. Blam. Boom. Bop. Bing. Bada bop boom. Ow. Make that thinner. And then get you. I could probably like actively draw more of these, but I kinda don't wanna. Okay, so I'll do that and then have this be. He's like it would be a lot of clutter at the top for like a just a piece of concept art. There we go. Okay, and I am going to now write my funny text. Yar. Burp. I will return. Alright, gamers, I've returned. Let me get my BRB text gone. There we go. I hope you're enjoying the music. I've heard however much you're enjoying it without my beautiful, beautiful clown voice. My Cloyce, if you will. And now that this line art is done, I can do something beautiful. By beautiful, I mean color. Let's see, is 32 a good size? 32 is a good size. Yo, banging sermon, my man. God, I absolutely fucking love that quote from Delta. Just yo, banging sermon, my man. Hey, Monster, how's it going? Oh, I have some fun news. So I started up school again. Uh, I'm gonna be going in for class later today at like 6. Piano, how you doing? How's your job hunting looking? Anna, it is good to be back in a learning environment. I mean every environment is a good is a learning environment, but like you know, I you know what I mean. I'm retaking Composition 1 because I failed my first time, and this is with a different teacher at a different schedule. It is all in person. It it's so nice. It's so nice to not have to use computers. So on the hunt, sadly, I don't know if I'll be able to attend this term. Ah, that's a real shame. I hope you managed to find a job. What are your thoughts so far on this concept art that I'm working on? I'm basically updating my idea for this to work better with like this area. Composition is tricky, but I have confidence. I'm glad you have confidence in me. I'm not gonna let myself fail. Yeah, I decided it would be fun to use the same sort of idea of this to like turn into a boss fight with a sea serpent. And no, it's really cool. And this is gonna be like a big red button with a skull on it, being like "attack here," or or alternatively like "this is danger," or both, or it could be both. It's just like big red glowing like boss fight spot. You know exactly. Why not both? Yeah, ¿por qué no las dos? Let's see if I get rid of that. Okay, I need to make sure that everything, not airtight, but is like, uh, not gonna be inconvenient for me and to where I have to, put stuff back in. Oh, but yeah, no, how's it going? How are things going for you? Like, I know obviously you're still on the hunt for the job, but like, you know, how are you doing? Okay, there we go. And what I can do, and this is a neat trick. This is a surprise tool that'll help us later. God, me quoting that reminded me of something. There was a video I saw of somebody like wanting to have sex with Mickey Mouse and described it as hopping on his mouse tool. And man, I mean, God forbid a man have hobbies, I guess. Uh, I am doing pretty good. I found that it's very helpful for me to create my own direction. So that is what I've been just sort of doing with my life. I've been making myself like do things and move forward with life and sort of making myself have a purpose. Even though, the purpose of life is whatever you make of it. So like whatever. There's no meaning to life besides what we ourselves project onto the world. So it is our job to give ourselves meaning and all that. Uh but like still do uh I'm doing pretty good. Worrying a little bit about some like financial stuff, but that's none of anybody's concern really. Oh, that's a little hole that I never fucking noticed. Enjoy. Sometimes it's okay to feel a little lost. What's important is that you sometimes take the time to sit back, take a moment, rest, relax, breathe a little bit, and like look inwards, see what you want to do. And that's not like as a career. I don't mean that. I mean like what do you want to do? Not even what do you want to do with your life, because everybody does a lot of things with their life. But I mean, like, what is something that you want to do and that you want to strive for? I mean, yeah, there is no life, like there's no destination to life. Like there's kind of just what we have, right? There's kind of just like uh it is just the journey, really. And but no, like it's not a rhetorical question. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to like strive for? And like, if obviously besides like job hunting, right? Because like maybe that's something worth pursuing on the side, or maybe like as the forefront. Who knows? I'm getting wise vibes from you, monster. Tell me your wise wisdom. All right, there we go. There's that, and then on this side, I will do like so. You see, I study the ancient arts of shakes the eight ball, shakes it vigorously, shakes the eight ball passionately, stuffs. The answer cannot be determined at this time. Oh, and I'm seeing the Steam pop-ups of Dicey playing Deltarune a bunch. I wonder if there's like problems with that. Holy shit! There must be some going on with their Steam because that's like five and that's like five, like they are playing Deltarune like notifications in like a minute. That's insane. Hmm. Man, I'm so excited to unlock emojis. Oh my god. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great. Thank you, Tony Tiger. You're the awakening of a lot of people. I don't remember who my awakening was, but like, I don't know, maybe it was you or something. I don't fucking know. Actually, I don't know if I had an awakening. Again, I'm Ace. I don't think I actually had an awakening. Which is like interesting. I just sort of had a realization of like, oh, that's what's happening. That's what I am. And it was relatively recent too. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Your journey of discovery is your own. Nobody can tell you that you're doing it right or wrong. Just like go live life. I mean, yeah, but Tony the Tiger is kind of a basic ass furry. Like, hear me out, though. You know, like you hear a bunch of hear me out. I've heard so many like rancid hear me outs. That like Tony the Tiger is like just it it's so basic. He's I mean he's good, right? He's objectively good. He's like so standard. Ugh. Pardon me once again for yawning. He's like so standard that he might as well be like what everything else bases off of. I'm going now. Goodbye. Good night. All right, Tigray. Thank you for stopping by. It's always wonderful when you're here. Okay, let's see if this orange is good. I think it is. It looks decent. Yeah, no, that's all right. Be gay, do crime. Exactly. You know, if being gay is a crime, you might as well commit others, cause like you're gonna go to jail anyway just for being gay. You might as well do something like fun with it, you know? Like that's not the case for the United States, and I cannot say actually condone crime, which I don't. But like if something that is a core part of you is already a crime and like is illegal to be, then like what's the point of following other laws? Like they don't they don't realize that. It's sort of like getting rid of due process. If there's no guarantee that you're gonna have a fair trial or like even due process, then like why let yourself get arrested? I keep apologizing for being an eepy boy, and then I forget, like, oh, I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm running on less than normal. So, like, of course I'm gonna be tired. It only makes sense. Of course I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I will make sure, or at least I'll do my best to sleep better tonight. Because like I made my bed and it's comfy. I made my bed yesterday, but still, like you know what I mean. Like just made my bed in quotes. Okay, this is a good color for like this section of stuff, like these little like eye hole things, like this. EP vibes today, exactly. We do a little eeping. Your colors always slap so hard. Thanks. I've been practicing colors, so I'm glad. Okay, let's see if I can. No, that just turns out white. Oh well. Wait a minute. Yeah. By making peaceful protest ineffective and impossible, they make violent revolution inevitable and necessary. Exactly. I believe that is a combination of things that were said by both Thomas Jefferson and JFK. And while they were by far not perfect people, one of which was a slave owner, those statements are correct. Oh, Monster, did you hear what happened in Portland recently? A bunch of people like surrounded the ICE detention like facility, and then because they were there and ICE got scared like little bitches they are. They started like shooting the foam rounds and shit at the protesters, and the protesters started firing things like fireworks at them. It was awesome. I wish I could have been there. Oh, yeah, and also ICE was like launching stuff like tear gas, but like that's not important. That that's bitch made. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm very proud of our metro area. I guess I like Portland. Sometimes Portland's cool. It's definitely not perfect. I don't know a lot about the mayor, but I've heard some okay things. But like, especially the last 5 years, Portland has really like been shaping up since the pandemic. I'm very, very happy. Oh, that reminds me. On Saturday, I'm going to be hanging out with like with like some family friends, and going like into like downtown Portland. It's gonna be a good time. I'm very excited. You're right. You're right, Monster. You're so right. These colors do slap. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm sure of it. I hope we get to use what little public transit there is instead of just driving. Because like Portland proper has actual like kind of public transport, like not nearly as much as I want and need for my soul to be filled with love and joy for the world. But like still, it's a decent amount, mostly light rail, buses, trams, that sort of thing. Wait, why am I explaining this to you, Masa? You're aware of this. You know Portland. I assume. But like oh no, Gremlin's also here, and I but I have explained, I have explained Portland Metro public transit to you, Gremlin, before, and I want you to know, Gremlin, I am truly jealous of Oslo. Like I am truly jealous of just like basically any public transit in any European city or town, just sort of anywhere. Oh, you haven't been in that area much? You should. It's fun. Um, I'm very loose on my interpretation of what makes something art and what makes something not art. Uh, and so I am personally a big fan of all the graffiti and like the street art that's been happening. Because like, oh, also don't mind me, I'm eating a banana. Mm. Like I'm personally a big fan of it because it continues like a tradition that humans have been following since before anatomically modern humans have existed, of like painting shit on walls, including stuff that basically means like I'm here, right? Like that's what a lot of tagging is. It's just like I was here. Right, and so like seeing all that stuff is like, oh no, coming from my background and what I know about human art and history, like it makes me happy. I like street art. I like graffiti. I like tagging. Right? Like even if it doesn't make things look nice and pristine, it's a lot more worthwhile than a blank wall. Yeah, Halfdan was here, exactly. Kilroy was here. And so for me, seeing like people's art in impossible places, like stuff that they would need proper climbing equipment and like safety equipment even to get to, is amazing. Yeah, I love seeing folks make their mark on the world. Same. I love human art and expression. It's like legitimately one of my favorite. Coming from an artist, being like, yeah, human art and expression is one of my favorite things. Like, no fucking doy, right? Right? Like, obviously, like, yeah, no, duh. Like, of course, that's gonna be a thing I enjoy, but still, like, it has to be said. And like, I will always like encourage and then support people who want to take on any creative endeavor. And a bit of a hot take, I guess, because our culture is like increasingly Puritan because people like my age, like Gen Z, early 20s, are falling into like Puritan conservative mindsets. But like that that also includes people who make taboo art of varieties, like NSFW art of varying kinds. Right? I think that love of human art and expression includes those things as well. And I think that they should be praised and cherished for their work just as much as any other art. And like that also includes photography, by the way. Photography is art. Like fully and objectively, photography is art. I know you know Grumman because you make some amazing, like you take some amazing photographs. I've seen them in the Discord. I've also seen them on Tumblr. Uh, for all those who have Tumblr, go follow regular Gremlin on Tumblr. They post cool things. They post cool things sometimes. They repost other cool stuff. And every once in a while, they post some of their art, including photography. And some of their sunset stuff is amazing. Also, I'm glad this is being recorded because now that's on the VOD, and anybody that listens back to it is like, huh, a regular gremlin. Maybe I will seek them out. Get shilled, idiot, by the way. Get shilled. Yeah, no problem. I'm always shouting out my own stuff, but like I also want to support all the people that are cool and artists. Also, Dicey's not here, but like his stuff is also pretty cool. Uh, he's not called Dicey on Blue Sky though, so like I'll need to remember what he's called, and then I'll flash it on screen in the VOD. You know, it turns out that I'm building a community of people that like making shit. Weird how that works. You build the community of people that you like being around, and I like being around creative people. All of y'all are really cool. I like y'all a lot. That being said, I am painting a rope, and now I am painting another rope. Behold. Get rid of that notification, because I do not need Discord to tell me what to do right now. I am more powerful than you, Discord. God, I'm really oh God, I'm really liking this. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm cooking. You know, I'm gonna say it. I don't often say this. I'm cooking with this. Breaking news! People who like making stuff make things. True. Yeah, you know, little known fact. Also, yeah. Also, a fun fact: I've been over the course of like a couple of years. I've been slowly turning like my friend group into artists, and they have not suspected a fucking thing. And now I'm like, hey, you're improving a lot. That's nice. It's like my friend, Clockwork Stephanie named Pending, uh, has like really been improving a lot at art. I will not show the part that I'm specific, like the piece that I'm specifically talking about, because it happens to be a naked goblin lady, but like, and that breaks TOS. But like, you know, still, it's really impressive. Like his working with anatomy is really improving. Okay, and then is that what is the color? That is the color. Yeah, no, exactly. It can be difficult. And today at 3 p.m., we will discuss brain rot and its effect on fandoms. Okay, so brain rot is always. Also, I know it's not 3 p.m., but like, whatever, you brought this to mind. Brain rot has always been a thing. Like, literally, it's always been a thing in fandom spaces. And it's. Brain rot is more of a side effect of the fandom sphere. And honestly, and Gremlin, I'm sorry to say this, but also not sorry to say this. I think it's partially, Homestuck's fault that brain rot in fandom spaces is the way that it is. I say fault, saying like it's a bad thing, but I kind of like the brain rot, so whatever. Uh, could you repeat that? Yeah, I would be happy to repeat that. So over the span of a couple of years, I've been like secretly turning all my friends into artists and encouraging them to practice. And my friend Clockwork Stephanie name pending, has been like working on improving their art because of it, and like they've really been improving. And there's a particular piece that I'm like very proud of them doing. proud of him doing, because like it's really good. The face is really nice. Is an art piece of a Pathfinder character that is a naked goblin lady, and I cannot show that because of TOS, but I'm very proud. I take no offense to the brain rot allegations. Yeah, I should hope not, because I have objective evidence to lead me to believe that a large part of the initial Undertale fandom was Homestuck fans who liked Toby Fox's music and then came over and became Undertale fans. And so they are the foundation of the Undertale fandom, which got butt fuck popular. Like insano popular. And then Undertale fans, of course, influenced the internet to no end over the past 10 years. And so now, fandoms are the way that they are. Honestly, they've kind of always been the way that they are, but like, eh. And again, I don't say brain rot negatively, even though it is a negative word. Like, some of it's funny as hell. And honestly, a lot of it is just like constant, like, fermenting in jokes. Ford said a drawing of the naked goblin lady to my DMs. It's a sketch, and so I'll get back to you on that. Just my good sir, I hate to state my intentions plainly, but may I please partake in the goblin woman? My good man. Okay, there we go. And then we get this, and then blam. Wham, bam, shang-a-lang, and a na, hey. There we go. Thank you, my good sir. You're marvelous. Okay, so I think the no wrong color. There we go. It's gonna be sort of this sort of not darker, but like kind of darker orange. All the warm colors mellow out because of the blue over top. So I'm working on making things intelligible, but like because of the overlay over or not overlay over everything, but like the layer underneath that is the blue. Everything like it looks like it's underwater. Okay, and I am going to make this blue on the tips to signify that eventually it's gonna like get cooler and cooler tones as it goes down. Okay, I may not finish this on stream today because again I have class and I want to make sure to get ready and do stuff. That being said, I will get as far as I can, or as far as I wish to. We got a wham, shang-a-lang, and a na. God, like people are like, oh my god, Delta ruined brain rot, but like, have they perceived the Undertale fandom since the game finished releasing? Like they have finished game brain rot. They have like no more media of their game is coming out brain rot. I mean, there's Deltarune, but that's a whole nother game. Okay, now I have to blending. Maybe 15. 15's a good size. Marvelous. The Briscors, no. No, I'm gonna have to get into that eventually. No. No, the curse. It it just shows it just shows Briscors like in impact font in the background, kind of faded into like a dark background, and in top text, bottom text, it's just like the curse. That's really pretty, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so pretty. His drawing is this fire? What? When did I turn on the mirror tool? Actually, no, I figured it out. It's just for that. I guess it's just for the blending, because I get okay. That's interesting. It's interesting how it works that way. Much like Magnus, it can be argued did nothing wrong. She should have done nothing, and she did not. She should have done nothing, and she did it wrong. Yeah, no, exactly. There are two groups of fans of Magnus the Red. There are the he did nothing wrong crowd, and then the he did nothing wrong crowd. Okay, there we go. And then do that because it's cool. Because it's so awesome. Because it's cool. Again, like, I know I'm gonna eventually have to get it to like sink my grubby tentacles into Homestuck, but I'm not excited for that. I'm not excited for what evils I find within. Alright, there we go. Make sure the tips, they're blue. Can you find my blue cranberries? I need you to find me 5 blue cranberries. Cranberries, they're blue. But as soon as they get blended, like it becomes oh my god, what? Oh, how am I making something so pretty? What what did I do to deserve this? Like positive. And there's a Homestuck ship whose name is Communism. Listen, one of my friends is a Ruby fan. One of my friends is a Ruby fan. Like, if you know anything about the shipping the stuff that happens in like due to that show, you should know like Communism is a nothing name. Like in comparison. That shit is oh my god. There's a ship name for literally every single pairing. Literally every single pairing. If there is a character and another character, they will be paired. One of which being a ship name called Red Rocket. I will not elaborate further, but if you know certain slang terms, then I'll let you come up with the rest in your mind. Okay, I think it would be interesting for the top. And I couldn't get over how they animated the eyes in Ruby so lifeless. Ah, yeah, after the man died. I forget his name, and it's so sad that I'm forgetting his name. But I'm not a Ruby fan, so like, eh. But like the main guy behind original Ruby. Oh yeah, kind of, but like it got a lot worse. Season 3 onward, like volume 3 onward. Sorry. Alrighty, and if I do something like this, then pretty interesting. Pretty interesting idea. Yes, marvelous. Okay, thank you for popping by. I'm actually gonna be ending soon so that I can get ready for school. I just wanted to like finish a bit more of this to be like, see, I'm finishing a thing. And so there we go. And then and then now that that is saved, I will go to just chatting, and I will do my ending read now. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Blue Sky, not on Blue Sky and Tumblr. You can find me you can find me there too. Let me start over. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can also follow me over on Blue Sky and Tumblr at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. To finish an illustration, what a dream. So true. It is a dream come true for me. It is beautiful. Uh, Speaking of beautiful, you can find me over on YouTube where I post these VODs a week after they happen. I would much appreciate a like and subscribe. And with that, it has been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on Thursday, or not Thursday, on Sunday, where we will be playing more Far Cry 5. And after that, it'll go from Pride Month to Wrath Month. So it has been a wonderful, wonderful time. It was a pleasure. I will catch you on the flip flop. Bye bye.